If this book is kept in the house, Vastu defects will be reduced. Read this book in 9 times in 40 days. To reduce Navagraha doshas and to fulfill your desires. Keep this book in the house. To ensure that no negative influence falls on your family members. This is the Sri Veerabrahmendra Swami's path of devotion and knowledge. Named Mukti Margam Bhakti Margam. The specialty of the book, Mukti Margmu, Bhakti Margmu, e-book. This, Mukti Margmu, Bhakti Margmu, book is designed to be read on your mobile device, making it convenient for you to reduce Navagraha doshas, planetary afflictions. For those who are educated and earning their livelihood through their education, reading this book helps in alleviating Navagraha doshas. Therefore, this e-book is suitable for people of all religions. There is no need to change your faith, the deity you worship, or perform any new rituals or ceremonies. Simply reading this book helps to reduce Navagraha doshas, fulfill desires, attain liberation from bad karma, and gain self-realization. It follows the path shown by Sri Madhvirat Viswaguru Veerabrahmendra Swami. Explore the teachings and discover the path by reading the book. 1. For those who wish to read the Mukti Margmu, Bhakti Margmu book, which is renowned for reducing Navagraha doshas, planetary afflictions, and fulfilling desires, a PDF version of this book has been created. It is being shared with you for free as a blessing from Sri Swamiji via WhatsApp, enabling you to read it on your phone. By reading the book 9 times over 40 days, you can reduce your Navagraha doshas. Alternatively, 2. For those unable to read or for those who are illiterate, an audio version of the entire book has been created, wherein each page is read aloud. Listening to the audio 9 times over 40 days can also help reduce Navagraha doshas. Alternatively, 3. If you wish to own a physical copy of the Mukti Margmu, Bhakti Margmu book or desire to have it in your home for reading, you can print 108 copies with your family name and distribute them to your relatives and friends. You can keep 1 copy for yourself to read. Alternatively, you can order a pack of 11 books, keep 1 for yourself, and share the remaining copies with your loved ones and well-wishers. Sankalpamo, the person reading should mention their name and gotra. Shrimta. Gotrasya. Namdheyasya. Of my family members, according to birth star, name star, current planetary positions, planetary alignments, Vastu principles, for the removal of 9 planetary doshas, for enhancing the strength of Sun and other 9 planets, for the elimination of worldly, physical, and mental disturbances, for the removal of debt, disease, and enemy afflictions, for peace, steadiness, success, fearlessness, longevity, health, wealth, self-knowledge, family, material wealth, vehicles, and prosperity. 2. Protect us from evil spiritual influences, to remove obstacles, and to protect us from the coronavirus and all other viruses similar to coronavirus, from harmful bacteria, and from subtle harmful organisms, by the divine blessings of Sri Govinda Mamba Devi and Sri Veerabrahmendra Swami, I pray to receive their divine grace. With this prayer, I am reading this scripture 9 times over a period of 40 days. Every year, for my personal growth and advancement, I strive to read this text 9 times within 40 days. Wishing to receive this opportunity, I pray to Sri Swamiji while reading this sacred scripture. For world peace and the unity of world religions, the United Vishwagayatri Universal Organization was established in 1989. It was founded with the following main objectives based on the wisdom teachings, Jnana Suktis, of Sri Virat Vishwaguru Veerabrahmendra Swami. This organization encompasses the essence of secular knowledge, Kala Jnana, Atma Jnana, Brahma Jnana, and transcendental wisdom. 1. We are all humans. 2. Humanity is our religion. 3. This globe is our homeland. 4. There is only one God for all of us. 5. Serving humanity is serving God, and that is our duty. 6. Working diligently is our responsibility. 7. Our parents are the visible deities. Serving our mother and father is the path to liberation. 8. God is not somewhere else, He resides within all of us. 9. The joys and sorrows we experience are the results of past lives' actions. 10. What we do in this life, good or bad, shapes what we experience in the next. Let us avoid wrongdoing and only do good. 11. With a broad heart, let us illuminate and share universal knowledge. The benefits that comes from reading and sharing this book. 1. Solutions to all your problems, difficulties, and hardships can easily be found. You know what your problems, difficulties, and hardships are, and the way to resolve them lies within you. 2. Some of the issues you face cannot be solved by others, only you can solve them. That power is within you. The strength within you will emerge, and the path to bring it out will also become clear to you in some way. 3. The wisdom, inner guru, within you will guide you and show you the way. The divine presence within you will become visible and fulfill your desires. 4. The light that illuminates your life path will shine from within you. As you walk in that light, you will see the highs and lows of the path ahead. 5. You will be able to judge whether the desires you are pursuing and the decisions you are making are suitable for your life. You will accept what is useful and let go of what isn't, gaining discernment in the process. 6. The power to solve hundreds of problems lies within you. When you solve one problem with determination, your inner strength will double. The more problems you solve, the more your strength will grow. 7. For young men and women waiting for marriage, suitable alliances will come forward, and their marriages will take place happily. 8. Students will intuitively study answers to the questions that will appear in exams and pass successfully. 9. Business people will have customers remember them and prefer to purchase from them. 10. Patients will find a good doctor who prescribes the right medicines for their body, and those medicines will work quickly for them. 11. Information related to employment will come to you in some way. You'll be able to give the right answers in interviews and secure the job. 12. For employees, studying will reduce the harassment from higher authorities. Mutual respect between co-workers will grow, allowing them to work harmoniously. 13. Politicians, through study, will grow closer to the people, winning their minds and earning long-lasting respect and honor. 14. If husbands and wives study together, the husband will remember the goodness in his wife, and the wife will recognize the goodness in her husband. Their affection for each other will increase, and they will live in harmony, leading to the growth of their family. 15. Parents who study will ensure their children are not affected by negative influences. Their children will progress in the way the parents hope for. 16. Parents who wish for their children's progress should give charity on their children's birthdays each year. This will prevent negative influences from affecting the children, allowing them to grow day by day and eventually settle in a high position in life without any obstacles. Or remove the doshas, flaws, of Navagraha, 9 planets, with devotion and faith. Those who have read it 9 times have attained the following results. 1. The effects of the 9 planetary doshas, afflictions, have diminished, and employment opportunities have been obtained. 2. Success has been achieved in education, and travel abroad has taken place. 3. Desired wishes have been fulfilled, and financial difficulties have been resolved. 4. Marriage alliances have been arranged, and weddings have occurred. 5. Businesses have grown and prospered. 6. A good doctor was found, and health has improved. 7. Harmony has been established between husbands and wives, and families have flourished. 8. Conflicts with parents have lessened. 9. Hostilities between brothers have diminished. 10. Parents have found harmony with their sons and daughters-in-law. 11. Obstacles to childbirth have been removed, and children have been born. 12. Conflicts with in-laws and relatives have decreased. 13. Those who took vows have experienced the results of their vows. 14. The malefic effects of Shani, Saturn, such as Saturn's transit in the 7th, 8th, and 4th houses, have diminished. 15. The negative effects of Mars, Kuja dosha, and Kala Sarpa dosha have also decreased. Satya Sandesham. Om Shri Virat Vishwabrahmane Namah. Om Shri Virat Vishwagayatri Devi Ai Namah. The formless, attributeless Supreme Being, Shri Virat Vishwabrahma Bhagwan, the creator of infinite universes, incarnated as the divine embodiment of Shri Veerabrahmendra Swami, with the aspect of Lord Mahavishnu, to uplift and guide humanity. He descended to provide solutions for both worldly and spiritual problems faced by mankind, bestowing upon them worldly knowledge, knowledge of time, Kala Jnana, self-knowledge, Atma Jnana, Brahma Jnana, knowledge of the ultimate reality, and spiritual wisdom. From his state of Jiva Samadhi, he continues to spread his divine radiance to all corners of the world, inspiring people from all faiths and regions, kings and commoners alike, to walk the path of righteousness. Sri Swami's divine radiance reaches the hearts of people worldwide, guiding them on the path of dharma. All followers of various religions are encouraged to live in harmony, following their religious principles while embracing the knowledge of time and self-awareness that Sri Swami imparted, thus making the path to liberation more accessible. Since childhood, I had been devoted to the contemplation of the divine. One day, during meditation, Sri Veerabrahmendra Swami instructed me to establish an organization for world peace and global religious unity. Following his guidance, United Vishwagayatri Universal Organization was founded in 1989. In a dream, Swami directed me to visit the Mutt monastery on the second Saturday. Without prior intention, I set out with my companions and arrived at the Brahmendra Swami Mutt in Kandimalayapalai on that Saturday morning. There, I gathered some scriptures, and a few of the passages that Swami had shown me in meditation collected in the divine presence of Kashi Vishveshwara Swami in Kashi were included in a small book. This book, named Mukti Margam Bhakti Margam, The Path of Liberation and Devotion, was composed following Swami's guidance. Every word and letter in this book is powerful, as they were all dictated by Swami himself. Since 1992, this sacred book has been distributed to devotees who seek Swami's blessings. Both those who read it and those who print and share it are blessed by Swami, and they all experience the fruits of their devotion. All the activities undertaken by the organization are rooted in Swami's teachings. It is up to each devotee to use this knowledge wisely, overcoming worldly troubles, difficulties, and the negative forces of Kali Yuga. By walking the divine path and reducing one's bad karma, one's life will become truly meaningful in this very birth. By Madhupu Satyanarayan Vishwabrahma Shri Virat Vishwagayatri Upaskulu Vinya Amruta Vakkulu. The creator of countless universes, Shri Virat Vishwabrahma Gayatri Bhagwan, created the 5 elements, earth, water, fire, air, and ether, on this earth, along with 8.4 million species of living beings, including humans. Within the bodies made of these 5 elements, he instilled life through the energy of the 9 planets. Every living being is a fragment of the divine, and thus, God resides in every being. Among humans, those who are righteous become known as great souls and deities, while the wicked become known as demons. When wickedness in humans increases, the divine manifests in human form in different regions, teaching the way of righteousness and divinity. In times of chaos brought on by caste and religious conflicts, the divine manifested in the form of Sadguru Shri Virat Vishwaguru Veerabrahmendra Swami. Through his divine radiance, he foretold the future changes in the movements of the planets and the reactions of the 5 elements due to pollution and environmental degradation. He revealed the knowledge of time, Kala Jnana, and self-knowledge, Atma Jnana, to help humanity overcome physical and mental challenges caused by environmental pollution. Just as satellites are controlled from Earth through remote control, if a large number of people direct their mental energy toward good, the energy of the 9 planets and the effects on the 5 elements can be corrected. This would allow humans to live in a Kratayuga-like atmosphere on Earth for the next 120 years. A single bad person can be transformed into a good person by the influence of 10 righteous individuals, but a good person can also turn bad if influenced by 10 wicked people. Currently, the world is predominantly focused on evil, and this is being manifested. Every person is caught between good and bad thoughts, and what they think is what manifests. Hence, despite the hardships we face, we must avoid dwelling on negative thoughts. This is the essence of the United Vishwagayatri Universal Organization, which was established with the goal of promoting positive ideals. Every person should recognize their needs and make the best use of this opportunity. Due to the influence of the Kali Yuga and its associated forces, humanity is acting under the sway of these negative forces. The pain and suffering caused by these influences were revealed to us through the knowledge of time, Kala Jnana, so we may take precautions. To protect us from this suffering, Sri Veerabrahmendra Swami has provided us with the knowledge of the self, Atma Jnana. The Muktimargam Bhakti Margam text was prepared in 1992 as per the instructions of Sri Veerabrahmendra Swami. This book has been in circulation since 1992 and has been distributed to devotees who request it as a blessing from Sri Swami Vru. The divine knowledge contained in this book grows deeper the more it is read. Like a flame lighting another, it spreads, erasing worldly and spiritual sins, reducing the influence of the 9 planetary afflictions, and fulfilling desires. Since 1992, this book has reached millions of devotees worldwide, and all those who have read it or shared it have received what they needed. For over 3 decades, the book has been given to devotees who seek it, and its messages and newsletters are regularly sent to those unaware of its existence to spread its divine knowledge. This sacred text, filled with divine energy, has been placed under the spiritual guidance of 125 great souls from different religions and regions, whose presence is unseen but powerful. Along with the divine energy of Sri Veerabrahmendra Swami, the energy of these enlightened beings constantly supports this book. By reading this text, one can reduce planetary afflictions and find solutions to many problems, receiving divine energy in any form. This book can be used like an ATM card to access divine power. Whenever you feel the need for divine intervention, simply read it once, and it will suffice. Just as parents view all their children equally and wish for their development, the Creator of the universe looks upon all of His children with the same love. When jealousy or conflict arises among children, parents try to resolve it, and they pay special attention to those who are weaker, while rejoicing in the progress of the others. This is the law of creation. Similarly, the Creator of the universe, the mother and father of all, views all His children equally. When His children are trapped in the illusions of the material world and lose harmony, He takes on a manifest form to guide them with knowledge. He is pleased when His children carry out His work, and when they cannot, He Himself takes on a form to set things right and protect them. In this Kali Yuga, He has manifested with all His divine powers as Sri Veerabrahmendra Swami to reveal the impact of the forces of illusion, Kalimaya Shakti, the laws of nature, and the knowledge of time, Kala Jnana, and the self, Atma Jnana. He urges us not to waste time fighting in the name of religions. While we are on this earth, we should purify our minds, complete our journey, and return to Him. To convey that all of humanity belongs to one religion, the Creator of the universe, Sri Virat Vishwabrahma Bhagavan, has taken on the form of Sri Veerabrahmendra Swami. Sri Virat Vishwabrahma Bhagavan, the Creator of countless infinite universes, took a physical form and incarnated as Sri Veerabrahmendra Swami. In the Kali Yuga, due to the influence of the Kali Purusha, the forces of illusion, Kali Maya, have expanded, engulfing all human beings and leading them into unnatural and destructive behaviors. The number of these immoral deeds and unnatural acts has surpassed all limits. Mother Earth, unable to bear the burden of these sins, went to Vaikuntha to present her grievances before Lord Mahavishnu. She pleaded, "O Lord, the burden of sin on earth has increased beyond measure." Unlike in previous ages, in this Yuga, the demonic nature and evil tendencies within every human are growing day by day. People, driven by greed, are deceiving others and, in turn, being deceived themselves, leading to suffering and hardship. Not only that, but the 5 elements are being polluted, leaving no shelter for virtuous souls on earth. If you do not eliminate this burden of sin, I will not be able to bear it any longer, Mother Earth firmly told Lord Mahavishnu. Lord Mahavishnu then summoned Brahma, Maheshwara, Indra, and Surya to Vaikuntha and conveyed to them all the troubles narrated by Bhudevi, Mother Earth. The 5 deities, along with Bhudevi, then went to the creators of the universe, Shri Virat Vishwabrahma and Gayatri Bhagwan, to present the difficulties faced by Bhudevi and sought permission to incarnate on earth. At that moment, Shri Virat Vishwabrahma, with his divine vision, looked towards earth and observed all the events taking place there. After contemplating a solution, he addressed the 5 Brahmas, deities, and said, "Unlike in previous ages, it will not be possible for one of you to incarnate and destroy the wicked, for now, people with demonic nature and evil tendencies reside in every household. If you try to eliminate them one by one, none will remain. Nevertheless, this duty will not be fulfilled by any one of you alone. Therefore, with all my divine powers, I will create a boy with the essence of Sri Mahavishnu and my own manifested form. This boy, as he grows on earth in accordance with the laws of nature, will teach worldly knowledge, knowledge of time, self-knowledge, divine wisdom, and ultimate spiritual knowledge. With the sword of wisdom in hand, he will eradicate the accumulated evil within mankind and establish righteousness. He will become renowned as Veerabrahmendra. After that, he will enter into a state of living samadhi, spreading his divine radiance throughout the world. He will enlighten and purify all people, whether they be warriors, wealthy individuals, rulers, or kings, by illuminating their hearts with his divine brilliance and transforming them. All of you should see this boy as none other than me. Support him closely, and when the time comes, incarnate in suitable forms to create favorable circumstances for him and serve him. Soon, this mission will be accomplished, said the Lord, sending them back to their respective realms. One day, in the year 1608 AD, on the auspicious day of Kartika Shuddha Dwadashi, Shri Virat Vishwabrahma and Gayatri Bhagwan, the creators of the universe, incarnated in human form as Prakrithamba and Paripurnaichaya. With their divine radiant powers and through their mere will, they created a boy. When they sought a suitable place to raise this boy, they informed Kashi Vishwanatha, who suggested the ashram named after sage Atri, located on the banks of the Saraswati River in Varanasi, Uttar Pradesh, India. Prakrithamba and Paripurnaichaya, along with the boy, entered the ashram of sage Atri. The great sage, known by the name Atri, humbly welcomed the divine couple, seated them, and performed the necessary rituals. He then inquired about their purpose and the duty he was required to fulfill. In response, they said, "O revered sage, we are residents of Brahmandapura, and we are the Vishwabrahmanas. We are known as Prakrithamba and Paripurnaichaya. This boy, who has incarnated for the welfare of the world, is our son. The divine couple destined to raise this boy will soon arrive here. Until then, it is your duty to nurture this boy and later hand him over to them." Saying this, they placed the boy in the hands of Sage Atri. Filled with great joy, Sage Atri offered his salutations to them. The divine couple revealed their true forms, blessed Sage Atri, and disappeared into the infinite universe. Sage Atri, overjoyed that the fruits of his many years of penance had manifested in this way, began to care for the boy, worshipping and serving him with great devotion, considering him none other than Lord Vishnu himself, who had incarnated to establish dharma. On the banks of the Papagni river in Karnataka, there was a monastery known as the Papagni Matha. The heads of this monastery were a divine couple of Vishwabrahmana descent, known as Yanmadla Virbhujacharya and Veera Papamba. With the guidance of Kashi Vishveshwara, they set out on a pilgrimage, following the prescribed paths. After visiting Kashi Vishveshwara, they journeyed back and spent several days at Sage Atri's ashram. Recognizing through divine inspiration that this couple was destined to raise the boy, Sage Atri handed over the child to them, saying, "You are the ones fit to raise this boy. He is no ordinary child. He is the manifested form of the Creator of the universe, born with the essence of Lord Vishnu. Never has a fly, mosquito, or insect landed on this boy. When he stands in front of the sun, no shadow falls. When I lay him under a tree, a seven-headed serpent forms a canopy over his face to protect him from the sunlight. Every morning, I find flowers at his feet, placed there by someone who must have worshipped him during the night." While I was reciting the scriptures, it seemed as though he would nod his head, as if he was listening. One day, as I was immersed in meditation, I witnessed a vision. I saw Bhudevi, unable to bear the burden of the growing sins on earth, pleading to Lord Vishnu in Vaikuntha. Lord Vishnu summoned Brahma, Maheshwara, Indra, and Surya, and the five of them went to Sri Virat Vishwa Brahma Bhagwan to report the situation on earth, conveying Bhudevi's plea. Sri Virat Vishwa Brahma Bhagwan, with his divine sight, looked upon earth, observed the happenings, and made a decision. He declared that he himself would incarnate on earth and then sent the five gods back. Later, Sri Virat Vishwa Brahma and Gayatri Bhagwan incarnated as Prakrithamba and Paripur Ayacharya, taking human forms. They handed over this boy, their manifestation, to me and blessed me. These are the visions I witnessed. My life has been truly blessed. You too, Virpujayacharya and Veera Papambedevi, have been given the opportunity to become blessed as well, and thus, they were blessed. After spending a few more days there, they set out on their journey with Bala Brahmendra and arrived at the Papagni Matham. In that Papagni Matham, they raised that boy, who is none other than our own Sri Veerabrahmendra Swami. The glory of Kala Jnana, knowledge of time, and Atma Jnana, self-knowledge. 1. Where my Kala Jnana is recited, the seven sages and all the deities reside. 2. Those who listen to my Kala Jnana with devotion will attain the merit of bathing in all holy waters. 3. To those who spread my Kala Jnana, they will reap rewards greater than giving alms. 4. By considering my Kala Jnana as the words of the Vedas, those who believe will be freed from their karmas. 5. If my Kala Jnana is kept in your home as the path to liberation, all planetary afflictions will be removed. 6. Those who discard my Kala Jnana are ignorant, while those who read, share, and understand it are wise. 7. By visiting my Matham, monastery, all sins of past lives will be wiped away, and they will receive a new life. 8. Those who hear the teachings of my Kala Jnana and Atma Jnana, their desires will be fulfilled, and Kalimaya, delusion, will not touch them. 9. Those who spread the teachings of my Kala Jnana will be blessed with my divine grace and light. 10. Those who believe in me will stand strong as pillars of light. This is the unbreakable word of the Guru. Know this. If this book is kept in the house, Vastu defects will be reduced. Read this book in 9 times in 40 days. To reduce Navagraha doshas and to fulfill your desires. Keep this book in the house. To ensure that no negative influence falls on your family members. This is the Sri Veerabrahmendra Swami's path of devotion and knowledge. Named Mukti Margam Bhakti Margam.